What's going on, everybody? I'm Shane from Heads and Tails. Over here, we got Ken from LMK Reptiles, and down below, we have our special guests today, Keisha and Terrence Keys from Keys Constrictors. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you guys could make it. Now, those who don't know Keys Constrictors, y'all are already missing out. You need to get on that right away.
Gonna fix that tonight.
Yeah, you'll definitely be watching after this for sure. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
I just learned how to turn people blue, so I got to turn people blue.
There you go. What's going on?
What else? I didn't know I could start right away with us out here, so I was like, I got time. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and I still got my glasses on.
Oh, go do what you got to do. Go do what you got to do.
I'm done, man. I'm one of those guys in and out.
Right? Me too. Me and Shane's already had conversations about that.
So it's actually really funny. I had
see Ken yelling at me. He said, "Bring your ass on, man. You got 3 minutes to go live, motherfucker." So yeah.
I was just saying we was going live in 3 minutes. You could have drug it at any time.
I know.
Hey, Ken is a time stickler, man. I swear, every time he's on me at like, cause I'm Central Time, so it's like 7:30 for me. We go on at 8, and he's like, "Oh man, where you at? Where you at? I can't believe you haven't showed up." I'm like, "Bro, I'm doing stuff. I got kids."
I'm just that way. I'm adamant. I don't know. I'm built that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool.
Always been.
So what's been going on with UT and Keisha? How you guys been? Got a couple questions lined up.
It's all good. Ask the questions, man. Keisha gonna answer all the questions today. I'm sitting here chilling.
I just pulled 12 hours at work. Literally got off at 8:45. So
yeah, the rush and hurry up.
Oh wow. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you showing up.
Thank you.
So first question, obviously you guys have been doing this a few years. Do you guys want to talk about how you guys got started? When you guys got started and what were your first few snakes?
All right, that's cool. All right, how we got started. I'm about to tell the whole story. Tell the whole story. All right, and well, first of all, like we had snakes 20 years ago, right?
Right.
So my teacher probably looks like 18, but she's not. So like 20 years ago, we had ball pythons. When she met me, I had a ball python. We got another ball python. So we had ball pythons for a few years. They were normals. We didn't know nothing about them. We kept them in the same aquarium. At that, they could have been boys and girls. Who the hell knows? They stayed there in the same aquarium for years. I had these two snakes in the same tank. Crazy.
Didn't know any better.
But fast forward to 2019, no more snakes. Been out of snakes for a few years, and we went to Daytona NRBE, whatever the fuck it is, NRBE for Daytona. That's why it's a little different. And so we went there for a leopard gecko, right? And first of all, I'm telling you right now, I'm mad as hell because I just got a ticket. Just got a ticket. Just bought that car. So that same day, just got a ticket, and it's my third strike, bro. Third strike driving without a license. Mandatory was 1 year in jail, some bullshit.
Yeah, that's what they do here in PA.
Mandatory. So I'm like, damn, I'm about to get locked up. So I'm mad as hell. I was looking for the day, so I'm already pissed off at Daytona. But I was like, something's good that's gonna happen, whatever. Like, I'm gonna get my way out. I'm always finding my way out of stuff. So like somehow, some way, I'm gonna get my way out of this. No way I'm going to jail for that long. I've been locked up enough times, but like I'm never going back again. So what? So so I've been we walking around, and this couple, we see a banana ball python. First time ever seeing a snake that wasn't a normal. So it just blew my mind. Like, yo, what the hell is that? He's like, oh, it's a banana. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then it's a couple, black couple. They like, yeah. So what are your breeding plans? Like, what?
What?
Breeding plans?
Right.
Breeding. I look at Keisha. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about breeding plans? It's like, oh well, you know, snakes are expensive. Don't you want your money back one day? Whatever. I'm like,
Sure.
yeah, sure, whatever. Keep it moving. Like one thing, like, why would I buy a snake that costs that much money? That damn, I gotta get my money back. You lost me with that. I'm keeping moving. So then we're walking around and we see a butter. The thing about this butter is still I'm new to ball, new like more so that still butter was amazing to me, and dude was selling it for $20. $20. I just saw a cool freaking snake for $20. I'm like, Keish, this is crazy. Yo, this is crazy. I'm getting this. So small snake too is a baby snake. Two word is born. They shouldn't sold this snake to us because the snake was too small. So it's apparent this snake hasn't eaten. You didn't ask me no questions, didn't know what I knew what I was doing. So out for the snake. I didn't know what his butt. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know the morpho was. I was on my way out the door asking, hey, what is this? What is this? What's the people like? It's a lesser or it's butter, it's platinum butter, all this, whatever. I'm like, yeah, how do you know though? Because I'm ignorant right now. I'm not knowing what we know now. So I'm like, you know this though. That's so funny. It's always so funny when I think about it, like how ignorant I was and how it's so.
We had no idea. So we spent the last time that we were in there asking people.
And they all kept saying the same freaking thing. I'm like, yo, what? How do they know this?
Funny.
All right, so we leave. Right, snake won't eat for a long time. So now I realize, oh, I got to assist feed the snake. So I had to learn how to assist feed this snake, bro.
I've seen videos on that. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, still, I'm a pro now because we breed, so like it's something you got to do. You got to be able to do it. So, but like that snake to this, we still got a snake to this day. He's our pet. He's not breeding or anything, but that's the homie. He's our biggest male.
So your first new morph, you had to assist feed?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yes.
Man, that is like the steepest slope.
That's why I started watching YouTube videos with snakes and stuff. So that's when I learned how to assist feed, and then I started watching videos. Like, oh man, this is pretty cool. Like, there's so much more that I didn't know. So I'm watching these videos. And I'm like, yo, and just learning stuff. And I go to work and I'll talk to a friend of mine about it. Just so happens he's starting to breed, which is so I'm like, all right. And this is one of my homies. So I'm like, word. So I'm bugging him every day. But since we are so cool, it's not me bugging him. He likes the attention. He likes it. Like, yo, I'm teaching this guy something. So like every day. Stuff. Then I'm like, yo, and he's like, he's buying all these snakes. I'm like, yo, I think I could do this too. So I'm talking to Keisha about it. Now this still 2019. Talking to Keisha about like, oh, I think I'm gonna do this. Then still just watching videos at this time, all day, all night. I get home from work. That's what I'm doing. Then
it sounds familiar.
We thought it was like something in the future, like a 5-year plan, something like
something I might start doing because I like what I'm doing. So it's not like we need the money or anything. So then like in June she makes everything. June 2020 she makes everything. Our first logo, she makes our first logo. She picks out the name constricters. She makes the Instagram. She makes the YouTube. She makes everything, right? I'm like, yo, you wildin'.
I don't say anything to him for a while.
I didn't know she had none of that stuff. So
it was
she's
hard.
Been building it up.
I was
so this
sitting
is June.
on it
I'm
for
like,
a few weeks.
I'm like, and at the time we still only had that one snake, that butter. Even though I've been learning stuff, I still was doing it. So I'm like, yo, you did all this. I gotta start doing something. So I hopped on Morph Market and I started buying snakes. The first snake I bought was a pastel head clown. Of course, I don't have them anymore. Like, what am I going to do with this guy? So I don't have him anymore. But I bought him, and then I bought two super NG pastels. The boy I still got over here. The girl is at if Ethne Balls as a breed alone. He's
right.
And then then I asked my boys like, yo, like, what should I get? He said, well, if I was you, and I just I would get a bamboo. I'm like, word, and I've been watching hella Chris Hardwick, like hella Chris Hardwick. Like, shit, I was hobby, man, damn, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And, so I was like, so I bought me a bamboo who was like a southern dog. She actually gave my first clutch. I bought her, she was 660 grams, and she laid eggs for me that February.
Nice.
The fuck out of her. And not even knowing it, that's what I was going on. She was eating like this. She's eating. She's big size, so I paired her. And he said, I'll buy some proven breeder females. So I was like, all right, cool. Called him when he found a link to Nerd, and he had selling all these breeder females. Yo, if I was you, this is what I would do. Is all right, boom, bought a couple of those. He said, then he said, you know what? And get visual pies, get visuals to go with the hets if you got the money. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna do that. And
Right.
pretty much rest is history. The first purchase was the visual pod, bunch of heck girls, and then I went that year when I went to Daytona, I went nuts though. Like I went fucking nuts. I think I bought 8 snakes right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, after a couple of years of doing it, you know, once you guys started really like generating funds back into it to be able to put into it, was that more exciting than your first clutch? Like being able to know that you guys were like selling stuff and actually making like money off of it, or just that first clutch is just so mind blowing?
But still, that first clutch is like, yo, like I still like I get excited for clutches, especially that first clutch because I still got to do some cutting. They picked. I still got to cut this last clutch up. I really didn't get to cut much.
You started coming on out.
Early, but still, but that first clutch is amazing, man. Like, you know, the first time that you see the eggs is amazing. It's like everything's amazing, and you don't lose that feeling though. Like you can look forward to it, man. Man, every clutch is like amazing, but you know that first time is still the first time anything is like. But it's not like to get that high. You're looking for that high, you can never get it. You still like, yo, it's like right here. It's like amazing. Then it's like this, such a slight drop off, man, for real. So
yeah. Then it's like that's awesome. Funny thing is, when you were telling the story, I was actually relating quite a bit of that to my own self. Me and my brother had some couple of ball pythons when we were younger. Kept them in the same enclosure, didn't know any better. They were normals. They could have been boys, girls, whatever, exactly the same setup. Like it was like a 50-gallon. We were just like, cool. And then
I moved a lot. Like when I was younger, like that thing went with me everywhere. Like,
what I can say, I am grateful for the amount of knowledge that is out there now. I'm grateful for the internet. I'm grateful for YouTube, and everything on YouTube isn't, you know, great. But you can go through it and learn how to do things the right way and kind of figure out the best way for you to do it. When we first started knowing what the ball pythons, it was like, what did the person at the pet store know? And they don't know nothing. Not all of them. I'm sure it's awesome.
Man, I tried getting a job at pet store. I'm like, man, I'm super overqualified. They still want to hire me. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah,
I just want to work here for the animals, man. I'm doing y'all a favor. This place.
Hey, man, I kept trying to apply for pet stores too, but they were like, nah, he gonna steal these animals for sure.
See, I just started this year, so I get the whole thing of YouTube being very informational. There are some things out there that I've seen that I've just been smart enough to say, that guy, I'm just going to stay away from. Not going to mention any names or anything, but there's certain people that I've watched that are like, yeah, I can connect with that. Like the first time I watched
that one kid, I know what you're talking about. The dude that went after Brian Barczyk for a while, like that kid.
That pissed me off. I'm sorry. Brian Barczyk was one of the first ones I watched, and I seen someone downgrading him. I was like, no, delete, not watching him again.
Hey, you met Brian Barczyk. How was that?
It's family or brother and sister. I see y'all out there. Well, I can't see you, but I see you. Man, I hope Jeff don't got that wig on today.
Yeah, that was crazy. Huh?
That was too much. That was crazy.
Yo, and when I was doing my research in that little period and all that time, that's when I first laid eyes on most of the usual suspects, which is fucking dope. And then to meet these cats, like and chats and whatnot, and then to become friends, then family. Amazing. Amazing. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. Like, I look like
we used to watch Wiz
all the time.
We used to watch Fred and Aze.
Yep.
And it's like, crazy They're family now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All because of, you know, these animals that we love. It's beautiful.
And I definitely have to agree with you
We
guys
represent
on
them.
so many levels there. Yeah, there you go. As far as the YouTube learning, man, the stuff from back in the day, it was exactly as you guys said, where it was just, you know, whatever the guy at the pet store said. But whenever I had learned about the new morphs and everything, we went to a random, like a
Blew my
small
mind.
mom and pop shop pet store, and they had like some banana pies and stuff. And I was like, what the heck? There's these crazy morphs. And then I was like, nah, I'm not going to pay full price because I'm cheap like that. So I started looking at where the breeders were, and I was like, oh, hey, Morph Market. I discovered Morph Market, and then it's just from then on,
It's over.
I've been going crazy, man. But I haven't made any yet. So as far as eggs and babies and all that stuff, I've been looking a lot towards you guys and a bunch of the usual suspects. I did watch a lot of Chris Hardwick whenever I was first like trying to buy and stuff. Obviously Brian Barczyk, but then Olympus Reptiles, actually, I just seen his video earlier today. That was a good one too.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm like, but my thing is, I was watching, like, you know what? They can do it. I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I feel.
So,
and you gotta give props. Reptiles. You gotta give them props because that's what Facebook. I mean, that's what YouTube shows you when you're first getting into this hobby. So they're obviously doing something right. that, you know, is grabbing people's attention and, you know, getting them to, you know, stick with it and stay with it.
I learned a lot from them, straight up.
One reason why I wanted to do these live streams and videos and stuff. So everything that I put together, I breed, it comes out, it's all documented. Go back on video, you know, this number, and you could see that snake being born. You know what I mean? Like, you can see the pairing and everything. There's no questions. Yep. Well, outside of the genes that are in it, that we won't go there yet.
Yeah, nowadays, as far as having like a YouTube following and stuff, would you say with YouTube it's been easier to sell snakes, or did it not make much of a difference for you? I kind of thought it'd be that way.
It wasn't hard to sell snakes once we start taking like good pictures. I watched Brian Cusco video, and I was like, he was showing like to sell snakes or morph market, you gotta take good pictures. We took good pictures and like
made a light
box and they sell. But like YouTube, it's like before you even had the eggs, people was like, yo, you have your snakes. I want your snakes. So which is dope.
That's cool. Yeah. See, I don't want to sell none of my snakes, and I don't even have any like that are like really, really good.
Like selling snakes like that, so but
well, we are following your lead on no females are leaving either one of our facilities. I mean, we're keeping the females like just flat out, like none's leaving. I'm sorry. I mean, I might send one to teen or help someone out, but they're staying in.
Then I wouldn't do that.
They're staying inside the area. You know, someone I know is going to get a female if you know they want it or not. But I'm not selling it to someone I don't know. A male, sure, no females.
Okay, so coming from somebody that has created and is pretty successful on YouTube and has a following and all of this stuff, what is a bit of good advice you would give somebody like me or Ken that we're not there yet? You know, we're still working at it.
In terms of what? The YouTube or the breeding?
Both. There we go.
Well, consistency ties in with both. So, like, you want to be consistent with both of what you do. With breeding, definitely, you want to get a routine and stick with it. It applies to YouTube, man. You gotta be consistent. Like, you can't be on today at 8 o'clock. Today on Tuesday, the next week, be on maybe 2 weeks from now, do a show, or next week do a different time. You don't want to do that. You want to be consistent for your viewers so they get used to seeing you and they get like, all right, so on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock, I'm going to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed.
Yep. That's our slot. we started out at 8, but then we seen Proper Royals were on, and I didn't want to try to compete with anyone or anything like that. So we moved it back an hour just to try to give him some time out of respect. I mean, I mean, I seen the guy on your show. I don't really know him, but I try to give people respect right off the get, and go from there. It's just how I am.
If you could start another business tomorrow, what would the other business be?
I'll answer that for me. It would be art. It would be something to do with, I love creating art. I love painting. I love making things. So if I could just do anything, it would be something having to do with art.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I always thought you were the rats doing feeders. We're supposed to be doing.
That's so close.
So close.
That's so close. But
we just seeing your videos, you have some Pac-Man frogs. Are you planning on breeding them at any time?
No.
No. Maybe when we move and get a little bit more room and time to do that, then we'll look into that. Maybe. But we want to focus more.
So when are you guys going to move to Texas and get a tegu?
We don't have to move to Texas for the tegu because
no, but you should though.
like trying to go to Georgia. Oklahoma. It was Oklahoma right outside of Texas because Oklahoma has one of the best weather all year round. By average, I looked that up. I'm like, oh shit, that's Oklahoma. So Oklahoma or Georgia because Georgia's laws are a bit better than Florida and it's not that far away.
Right.
Bro, I'm pretty sure there's a gang of tornadoes in Oklahoma. I'm sorry, what?
There's a lot of tornadoes in Texas too, bud.
Yeah.
I'm used to hurricanes. I know hurricanes. I don't want to do earthquakes. I don't want to do any natural disasters than the one that I'm, accustomed to.
Right. I get that. For sure. I'm up here in PA. We're accustomed to nothing but snowstorms.
We're from Jersey, so he's from PA.
Pennsylvania.
I was 10 pretty much, even though I moved to Virginia for a little bit and then moved back to PA, but essentially I was born and raised in PA for 10 years. Then I moved to Jersey and I've been there from that age until 37, 38. Then I moved down here.
That's the crucial part of your life, the 10 years though, when you was young.
Oh yeah, definitely. I forever love Pennsylvania. A lot of stuff happened there too. So that's home, regardless. That's where the family is at. Some of my family. But that's where most of my family is at. I got my little brother. He still lives in Jersey, and I got two kids that live in Jersey. That's the only family I really got there. Everybody else is South Carolina.
If you won $10 million tomorrow, what would you spend it on?
Snakes.
Yeah.
Snakes, racks, building, facility.
All that.
Hey, you can't answer for them, Ken. God damn.
I was answering for myself.
But I would definitely get a facility. Get some snakes, whatever. Do something like that. But my thing is making the most impact out of that money. I'm due for me, for sure. But I gotta give a lot of that back. So I gotta see the best way to give out as much as possible out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna eat regardless. So I gotta make sure as much people would eat as possible. So
yeah,
I gotta figure the best way to do that.
I have to say mine is very similar to that. I would try to start quite a bit of small businesses and buy some land for buildings and stuff like that. Mainly because that's the true way to financial freedom, Mm-hmm. And if we could do that, then I could hire a bunch of people as well and help, family, friends, all that stuff. I could create, a whole network of all that.
Yep.
And then I can make a zoo.
Right on.
You're right. Just like, oh, what fun would I do? I'd probably like make a zoo and have like a go-kart track around it. I don't even know.
I was just gonna say that. Like, I'd have a go-kart track, 4-wheelers or something. It would just be constant fun. I would never stop. I'd probably hurt myself, but that happens a lot.
All right. So what do you think the world will look like in 5 years?
5 years. Oh man. 5
You
years.
mean just like in general?
5 years is not that long for the way this world is.
My world is very small. My world consists of this guy, my kids, my family, you guys. My world is not gonna change too much. It's gonna change for the better, but I'm still be doing the same thing we're doing now, just on a larger scale. So I don't know what the
it's gonna be a better place, though. I'm telling you that.
Things gonna be more expensive because that's just how life is. But yeah, that's the only thing I could think of.
It's gonna get better, though. It's gonna get better. The more people we get into this hobby and this community, the better the world's gonna get.
I agree. I agree
with that.
So now, what if we take that 5 years and times that by 10?
Say that again, bro.
What if we take that 5 years and times it by 10? What happens? What do you think the world will look like in 50 years?
Oh, 50 years.
Well, flying cars? I mean, what are you thinking?
Everyone wears jetpacks.
Jetpacks? All right. I like it.
Jetpacks.
I mean, I still think we're getting ripped off because in Back to the Future, it was like, what, 2021? They had flying cars, and we don't got that yet? I mean,
they're just not being mass produced yet.
Yeah, we do have it. But they're not just letting us have it. And that's, I kind of...
The hoverboard, we should be on hoverboards right now.
We should be on hoverboards right now, but for sure.
Which one of y'all are controlling the chat?
That's me.
Ken?
All right.
Get the chat going, Ken. What are you doing?
Huh? What's what? Oh, no, because you got to put up what Kiki said. Kike said. They're so smart. It's funny. He said, tell me what buy a bunch of shirts and snakes.
Oh, all right.
That's awesome.
Come on, man.
Right there. All right, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Reptiles will fix a lot of mental illness.
Pretend I don't have my phone. Pretend I don't have my phone. You got to put some stuff up for us and Keisha to see.
Hey, I don't have my phone, so I'm not seeing none of it.
Yo, Ken, you can't be like that, bro. You being stingy with the chat, man. Stop playing.
I'm new. Leave me alone.
It takes a lot of time. So people crashing cars on the ground. I can't imagine if we was in the air.
Right. Yo, 50 years, like damn, I hope I'm around. I was thinking like I hope I'm around in 50 years to see what the world look like. I might be a zombie apocalypse, all I know.
So as far as flying cars, jetpacks, hoverboards, all that stuff, FAA is gonna put a big block on that like right away. Nobody's gonna be doing that. I mean, they put a block on just drones already.
You can't. How much they get? Because you be seeing these cats, crazy cats, though, be having those jetpacks flying all over the water. They got the money. You know that the gas, the whatever they use, it's not real gas. They use some like the rocket fuel, whatever. It's super expensive. They have the money to do it. They're gonna do it.
Yeah, that's true. However, I will say that once they perfect autopilot, there's actually a much better possibility of getting flying cars and jetpacks and all that stuff. But we won't be able to control them. It'll be like a set, autopilot thing.
Take you to work, take you home,
like
take you to the store.
Teslas do that now. You're like,
I'm going to start getting this ready.
You can relocation.
Got it made.
Back and forth.
Okay, I got one. If your worst enemy wrote a book about you, what would the title be?
That's rough, James.
This guy.
Yeah, that's rough.
We didn't say that. This ninja.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Let's see. Hold up.
This is
I'm kind of slacking, man. I don't know. I had better questions, but as soon as we got on live, I forgot like every one of them. So I was like, oh shit, let me look this up.
that's the death pack there.
Oh yeah, Ken's doing the whole.
You gonna eat that? You not gonna punk out, bro? You're not gonna punk out, is you?
No, I'm going to force myself to do it.
This is gonna be great. Oh, so holidays are coming up. What's your favorite holiday movie?
Oh man.
Holiday movie. Dang, there's so many. I like what's the one with Ralphie in it?
Oh my
A
god.
Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Christmas Story.
I want to see the new one that just came out with him and being older. I want to see that. Terrence does not want to see that.
I'm gonna make them mad. It's gonna be Elf.
Elf is all right.
Elf is hilarious.
yeah, mine. I gotta take it way back to when I was like a kid with those like goofy like cartoon ones. That was A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Those are cool.
Yeah, those are
The
cool.
Misfit Island, the Island of Misfit Toys and stuff. I don't know what that one is. Jack Frost or something like that.
That was Rudolph.
Yeah, those were good. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I like the Santa Claus joints when they first came out. Like the first joint, the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With Tim Allen, yeah.
I have like a red robe I wear around, and I'm always like, oh, Scott Calvin, you know.
My probably favorite would be Home Alone. The first Home Alone is an amazing Christmas.
Oh man, see, there's so many classics.
That's a good one.
Any freaking the Griswolds, National Lampoons.
Yeah, that one too.
Yep. I am that guy every year when I'm trying to put up all these Christmas lights, screaming and yelling, losing my mind, like falling, tangled up, you know, like I'm going through it every year with Christmas lights, man. But I love it. In the end, I'm like, yeah, you know, so I don't know, that's pretty funny. Clark Griswold.
Clark Griswold.
Ooh, what's your least favorite jobs? What is the crappiest jobs you guys have had, or your least favorite?
Yeah,
my least favorite was my first job, which was White Castle in Orange, New Jersey. I remember the day I quit like it was yesterday. It was the best feeling in the world. Yeah, it was just a lot. I liked it. It was my first job experience. I love the food.
Yes,
but just yeah. White Castle.
My least favorite job was telemarketing. I did it for a week.
Oh, yeah.
I hated it, bro. Oh, I hate it. All the way people talk to you. It's like, man, I wish I could come to your house right now and kill you. But that was like 20 years ago. I can't say stuff like that. I wish I could come in the house and read you a bedtime story.
I did it for one day, bro. One day telemarketing, and I was like, nah, this ain't for me, man. My fucking blood pressure got all high. I was trying to kill somebody, man. I was mad as hell. It's frustrating.
The job I ever probably did was the military reserves. It just wasn't for me. It was like hurry up, sit around, to wait for them to process paperwork, and I did not like that.
Hey, you did that to yourself, bro.
I did my 6 years and got out because it was just miserable.
No, but hey, telemarketing is crappy because like you got to try to convince people to buy stuff you know is crappy, and you're like, oh man, and they know it's crappy.
You gotta stick to a stupid script, like stick to the script. Like, man, this script is trash. And I'm like, I used to wonder, like, how the hell do people be selling? Like, you hear people selling, like, how is it? What are you doing?
I don't know about telemarketing. I did telemarketing for a little bit.
But I hated it. I hated it. Did it for a week. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I can't even say nothing back to. I wanted to write people's numbers down. Like, yo, I'm gonna call you. Like,
call them back. Be like, yo, don't do this.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, cause I already.
Hey, you were straight up on that Jay and Silent Bob mission of like, are you doing it?
I love that. I'm like, oh man, I would have so did that. I would have so did that.
Oh yeah.
God, that's one of my favorite parts of the movie when they do at the end. Yeah.
Me too. Love that shit. Oh hey. No, I'll save it for later. That's the end question. So what is your guys' favorite job you guys have had other than ball pythons? Because that's cheating. We all know.
McDonald's. Love it, man.
I like working there too. That was one of my first jobs. I worked there for a summer just to go to Kennywood for free on them. And when I was 16, it was like one of the best summers of my life.
Yeah, they got good pay and everything over there. But like I worked there when I was like 16. They put me on the register and somebody was like ordering all this special food, and I just looked at dude and I was like, I don't do special orders.
I don't do special orders.
It was like, what, you have to? I was like, nah, I don't care. But
my job was Home Depot. Home Depot. I worked in the paint department, and this is where I met this guy. But again, I was working in the paint department, and on the weekends I did my product knowledge classes, so I got to paint for the people. Yeah, it was really fun, and I love like when people would come back and say, I tried that thing that you showed me last week, and it turned out good, and they would show me pictures and everything.
That's why we sponged our bedroom.
Yeah. So that was fun. Sometimes I walk into Home Depot and I could just like smell the sawdust, and it just like takes me back. So Home Depot was like my happy job, and I was a lot smaller too, because I was walking and moving around. I wasn't sitting down all day.
Keisha was like 19 to start working there.
Yep.
Oh, little baby Keisha.
I've worked many construction jobs, and it is rewarding when you see the end product. Like I like doing tile. Tile was fun.
My mom's actually worked at Home Depot for like the last 20 years, so she's gonna be hyped if she's watching this. She's gonna be like, "Dang!"
I worked at Home Depot for 12 years, man. I bled that orange. I loved it. I loved it there. I'm not gonna front. It's just I left there and I went to Lowe's, and I liked working at Lowe's too. So
only reason I left Home Depot is because.
So you've worked at both, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one? You pick Lowe's over Home Depot?
Oh, nah,
they're like, two different.
They're two different places. It's crazy because I used to think that like it'd be like the same thing, but it's like
no. Really, you go to Lowe's for some things, and then you got your Home Depot things. You go to Home Depot for like they
most people are more knowledgeable than Home Depot people, because it's like
not to the Lowe's up here. The Lowe's up here got a bunch of college kids. They don't know shit.
Oh, damn.
I live in a college town, and yeah, Lowe's and Home Depot both are filled with like college students that don't know crap.
Man, they cut you. I was always a good manager, but then Lowe's I became great. So I'm like,
that's cool. I tend to go to Lowe's more often, but it's only because it's closer to my house. And so, I mean, I don't really have too much difference. I do have to say I like going into Home Depot because a lot of people know me there from my mom. So they're, what's going on? Oh my God. They've been to our barbecues and stuff, watch me get shit-faced, It's great.
Get hired. Shout out to Lowe's for the discount, man. As soon as you get hired, they give you a low discount.
Oh, so hey, you don't get a discount at Home Depot, right?
Nah.
Not at all.
You bogus. Like my mom was like, because I was like, hey, give me a discount, and she's like, shit, you get a better discount than I do. She's like, go up there and complain. They'll give you a discount right away.
That's truth. Oh my God. Right, man. Customer can say anything. And it was so like that too, man. Customer ain't always right. I let them know too. Nah, not right. You're wrong.
Yeah.
They had a rule there. No matter what, it's like if a customer say I came with this cat, my cat. So yeah, I bought this cat from here. I want to return it. You have to give them some money for that freaking cat. You got to return it.
Like my mom was telling me somebody was returning like car tires to her one time. And she's like, we don't even sell tires. And they're like, give her the money, give her the money.
For that. Now, it's like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious. All just to save face.
Ridiculous, man, ridiculous.
So I was gonna ask how you guys met, but obviously Home Depot.
Yeah.
That's cool. If you are misunderstood by people, what do you think it is that makes them not be able to understand your perspective on things or how you are?
Perspective or different things. One, I'm playful as hell and I'm sarcastic as hell, and I like to joke, I like to play around. I like to do a lot with a straight face, and people take me serious and serious, man. No, I'm not serious. So that could be a problem, but and I don't like how some people don't think the way I do. Like, shit, man, why are you not thinking the way I do? And it's not, and even though it's like it's not normal for everybody to think the same way, sometimes I don't understand it because sometimes I'm thinking like ahead and like, how come you don't see this?
Right.
Right. You said something on Lady Tiz's show the other morning when we was watching that how you're kind of empathic to the way people feel, like their feelings.
Yeah.
And that hit it home with me because I never knew what being an empath was. And I walked around all my life feeling I had anger issues. And then another empath was talking to me and basically pointed it out to me that I'm empathic, you know, and they pointed that out to me. And when I realized that I was projecting other people's feelings, and that's why I was so angry, it opened up a whole new world for me. Like, I do not get mad about nothing anymore.
I was
I
gonna
know how to separate their feelings.
Ken, empathic and psychopathic are not the same thing, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little psycho, but I'm also
okay,
world too.
I'm just saying. You're like, oh, I'm angry. I'm like, how the hell? What's that?
I am a little crazy.
In Canada.
I mean, I'm not all there. There are some screws loose. And
no, but hey, man, sometimes I gotta say, I feel you on that. Like, man, I swear, sometimes I can tell the future only by a couple like minutes or whatever. But I'm like, hey, watch, like, you know, like I can say this is gonna happen, and then bam, it does. Like, I don't know.
Have you ever tried meditation? Any?
Me?
Yeah,
I used to.
I meditate at least 4 to 5 times a week. I mean, the longest I've meditated for up to 3 hours one time. But I was coming through addiction and all that. I'm 4 years clean, so I mean, that's all behind me. But
Ken, meditation and masturbation are not the same thing.
Yeah, well, I do both of them too, Shane. So masturbate, meditate, check them both. You know, I mean, I'm not afraid to say that. You know, I masturbate. Everyone does. I mean, sometimes you got to relieve that pressure.
All right, bro.
You can't embarrass me, Shane. Bring it.
Man, screw it. All right. So there was a question I had asked you in the DMs a while ago. I'm sorry to bring this up, but I gotta. If you could have one pet dinosaur, what would it be?
A brontosaur, bro. You know, yeah, brontosaur.
Yeah.
Hey, that was on the Tisha about that. She asked me the other day, like, what would be it, like brontosaur. I was like, yo, somebody asked me. Yo, it's crazy because she said nobody ever asked it, but I've been asked that before. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Ken, what's
like I told you, like nobody ever asked me that ever until you're like, that's wild, but I always
knew the answer right away. Like,
right away, because I was ready for that, man. 5-year-old was ready for that. Like one day somebody's gonna want to know which one it is.
Mine would have to be a raptor because of the series out, the blue one, that blue raptor. You don't attack that guy. Like, I want to be the guy that don't get attacked. You know?
All right, tell him. You know, because we were talking about that whenever I'd asked him, that was Brontosaurus is the same as me. Like we were,
you can be anywhere super fast, bro. Like 1 step, 2 steps, man. You like what? I'm in your hood, bro. Say something.
and man, Ken, you gonna get eaten by that raptor. I was like, man, everybody always says a carnivore, and I'm like, bro, you gonna die.
Well, they're seeing that the T-Rex wasn't necessarily a carnivore now, they're saying.
But within a carnivore, then anyway, here's an herbivore, so it still eat the body still eat meat.
Well, they're saying it ate plants too. It wasn't just a
that's
carnivore.
an omnivore.
Maybe
bro.
that's what it was. It ate both.
Goddamn,
it ate everything.
Ken's lost on the dinosaurs.
Probably. I mean,
Keisha, what was yours? What was your favorite or what pet dinosaur would you pick?
I'd probably say I like the Triceratops.
Good one. Good one.
Want nothing too crazy.
You said it was you said pterodactyl.
I didn't say that.
Oh no, you just named the dinosaurs.
I was just naming dinosaurs. Right. I don't have a favorite. When I was a kid, one of my like dream occupations other than veterinary
How about the Velociraptor?
Velociraptor?
No,
the Velociraptor?
Velociraptor.
Nah. I used to wanna yeah, I'd say a Stegosaurus. The ones with the
that's a good one too. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, those are cool.
Mosasaurus? Oh, that must be something huge.
I'm sorry. 12-hour shift is getting. I'm getting tired.
I do like the idea of a pterodactyl. However, birds are dicks.
Right.
even ridiculousness has an entire segment about that.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Rob Deirdre.
Let's see. Oh, what makes you most upset when dealing with customers for ball pythons? What is the biggest pet peeve you got?
Pretty patient, so I like when they ask me a bunch of questions. So,
so they're not asking you questions.
nah, because then like if you're not I haven't had a bad I don't think I had a bad experience. With dealing with like.
You don't ever have some guy come up and be like, "Oh, that's got this and that in it," and blah blah blah, and then walk away on some jerk shit.
Oh, I never vended a show, so all my stuff is straight up for like she helped Big Demon vend, yeah. But I never vended a show. I just been there, but so all my sales are in the inbox.
Yeah.
So it's like work, send some pictures. Well, asking for a bunch of pictures, I'm like, but then there's nothing wrong with that either. It was like no. It was like, oh my gosh. So it helps me with doing the YouTube and everything, because they want to see pictures of everything. They want to see pictures of locks. The parents like, yo, I don't like have all that right now, but I had some of the stuff. So now it's like, all right.
Reference this video.
Everything is transparent. You want to see that? All right, cool. I got you. Yeah. So that I was like, oh wow. But I did have some of that, so it was cool. It was cool.
Gotcha. Ken, do you got your soup ready? You ready?
Yeah, my soup's ready, and
all right, let's watch
I'm just waiting for everything else to be done before I do this.
Let's see Ken try to not die on some super hot soup. Hey, go solo layout real quick, Ken. I want to watch you actually eat that crap.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
You be a liar.
Season pack it up. He put chicken season packet in there.
No.
That shit look real low, man.
Yeah, well, that's how much was in there. If you try it, you'll see that it's about half full.
He took some out.
No, I did not. I put it all in. You can go back and watch. I did it on live. Oh, all right. You guys ready?
Good
Are
luck.
you ready?
No, but I'm going to try to do this in as little bites as possible because this shit's hot. All right.
Oh,
Wow. Crazy. Yo, it's not a food eating, man. Joey Chestnut over here.
bro.
Yeah.
One more bite.
Hey, Ken, you getting flashbacks, bro?
Now I got the hiccups.
All right, take you off of solo.
Need some milk. You need some milk.
I got milk.
All right.
Hold on.
Be prepared.
You good.
Oh,
It's
wow.
over now. You ate all that.
Yeah.
You didn't even chew it.
Oh my God.
No, you just swallow. If you chew it, you're fucked. Like it makes you shake.
Okay, so I ate one of them hot ass chips the other day, and I was like, "Oh damn, this is legit." And Ken's like, "Oh, I ate those chips. This soup is way hotter." So
Yeah, it's way
Oh,
fucking
man.
hot. Fuck.
Woo.
Yeah, like
Okay, Ken.
out, man. They didn't even sit on like.
I did triple atomic wing challenge at Quaker Steak and Lube in like 30 seconds.
Mm.
The lady came back. She's like, "Where are they at?" I was like, "I ate them. Give me some more to drink."
Okay, what is an insult that somebody has said to you that you're actually proud of?
You're too smart for your own good.
Yeah, like when he was asking me
that's a
questions,
good
I was
one.
like, "Hey, you're way too smart."
Don't be trying to fucking catch me out there.
That's a good one. Awesome.
All right, I got to get it off my lips, damn it. That's why I shaved my mustache, because if it gets caught in there, you're done.
What's an important lesson you've learned over your career?
Oh man, slow is the fastest way. And that's something,
That is
recently though, man, but it applies to almost everything in life, man.
Don't rush.
Don't rush,
When
man.
you rush, you make mistakes.
You'll get the Don't rush. You get to make space. Say like say you're speeding to get somewhere. You're speeding to get somewhere. You're like, so you're gonna try and save 5 minutes, right? Trying to save 5 minutes. You gotta get there. But you get stopped by the police. Now it can be easy. You might get away. Like they gotta talk to you like 20, 30 minutes, or it can be bad. You might get locked up, whatever. But you just try to save you 2 minutes. And you just add all this time and stuff on your hand. Slow is the fastest way. No point in rushing to get somewhere. Like even in life, don't take that shortcut, because you'll learn more doing the slow way regardless, and you're gonna get there right when you're supposed to get there. Everything has to fall in place to make things seamless for you. So let it take that time and let the universe work everything else out for you.
Oh, sorry. That was funny. So he's gonna be shitting worms tomorrow.
I got a pretty tough stomach.
Okay. What is a tool that you use for the business that is indispensable, that's way underrated?
Oh man, Keisha.
There you go.
I'll say that the tool.
That's my answer. That's my answer.
No, I got it.
Can't do this without her, and it's super useful.
Thank you.
Indispensable.
I could definitely use a sidekick sitting here, like looking over the chat and turning people blue and all that. So yeah, I could see how she definitely comes into play as to be a help. Heck
Oh
yeah.
man.
Sometimes I'll be watching somebody's live and I see somebody who's not blue or whatever, or a comment, and my mouse will want to roll over there. I'll be like, shit, I'm watching a damn replay.
Yo, I always try to put a comment up or put somebody on Soul, like, man, this person got to be on Soul, like, oh shit. I'm in the gym.
All right, I'm good now. All burns away. See, if you do it quick, the burn goes away quick. If you do it slow, it lasts way longer.
That's the one time where you don't want to go slow.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. You want to do the opposite of what I just did.
That's like he just stuffed his face with it and
it went straight down.
You got to.
He put that down so fast. That was crazy.
Yeah, it didn't sit on your tongue.
It's like drinking gin. You don't want to taste that.
No, you just want to go boom, 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 boom. Get it done.
That was hilarious. Good job, Ken. You made it, buddy. What is one question you wished I had asked in this one?
One question.
And how would you have answered it?
Then I got a question after this, and then we're going to wrap it up because they got to get to bed. They got work in the morning. They was adamant that they had an hour, so we got to keep it in an hour with keys. Oh, my lips are on fire still.
I don't probably like, what is my favorite animal? I don't know.
I can't think of any good questions right now. You guys did it. Those were some really good questions.
Yeah,
they were different.
Yeah, questions I didn't get answered before. So
we just wanted to ask something different, mainly.
Appreciate that.
That's what we kind of wanted to do.
You do your question, and then I'll finish it up, Ken. Go ahead.
How do you see, like, after now that you experienced this show, how do we stack up with others? And I'm not saying name someone. Are we like down here at the bottom, middle, or best you ever saw? I don't expect best we ever saw, but I mean, I just want to know: do we have room for improvement? Like,
of course,
yeah, room for improvement. So I would say, yeah, of course, everybody got room for improvement. Well,
yeah. I guess on a scale from 1 to 10, where would you rate us at? Like on our show?
Question: can they on our show? Stop that shit! What are you doing?
What?
Like, I don't know.
No. I think the show is great.
Yeah, it's a good show, but I don't know. We're still going to show. I'm gonna watch it over. I think y'all did a good job. Like, for real.
Right,
like, I have
good enough.
I think a lot of people will be adding this onto their watch list.
I had a lot of fun.
And not because I want it, but because they got a chance to see you guys.
I would recommend anybody coming on the show, for real. How about that?
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Well, Ken kind of took a little bit about that, but let's what are 3 other shows you'd like to mention? Maybe 3 in the family.
We got like 8 shows. At least.
I ain't gonna do 3. I'm just running down the line.
All right.
Not counting us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start Thursday with the homie Mike, Perp Collectors. Hope he's in the building. If he's not in the building, check him out on Thursdays at 8 o'clock. On Saturdays, we got the Sis at 1 p.m. Lady Tips Exotics. We got the Family Celtic Balls at 6:30 on Saturday nights. We got on Sundays, we got Kent Craft Brew. We got FNA Balls. Well, FNA Balls start at 4:20. Kent start at 6:30. Jeremy go on at 8 o'clock. Man, this is a full-fledged week, man. Y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button.
All right, so if you can do one last answer.
Monday mornings, man, don't forget 2 P's in the podcast. Yeah. Shit. Nicole, I don't want to steal your thunder, but I got to right now. No. Just because Monday, check my girl out on Trap Talk.
Heck yeah. One last question. Where can listeners find you online? All of your different spots that you guys got going on. As far as YouTube,
Wednesdays, we got Balls and Things at 8 o'clock. Like tomorrow, we got the homie Miguel, Perfect Engineer Reptiles. On Fridays, we do the damn thing with the usual suspects at 7 p.m. This week, me and Keisha going to a party, but we be back by 8 o'clock because we only go on there, show our faces, come back. You know what I'm saying? And who's Derek's going to hold it down for us, but then we'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Catch us on that. And we do normally do videos on Mondays at noon, but we probably gonna switch it up to Sundays, so that way we can catch the premiere too. Because it's hard for us to catch those premieres on Mondays because I'll be working and time is crazy. So you catch us on all of those, and whenever the fan wants us to pop up on one of their joints, you'll see us there. But other than that, you're gonna see us in the chats doing what we do, spreading that love.
Heck yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in. This was an awesome interview. Everybody, make sure you guys check out Keys Constrictors on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all those good things. They got all those things. And also check out their link tree too, which is pretty cool. You can see all their videos and stuff. I'm Shane.
Shout out to the homie Balls for Life NJ. That was our very first interview we did on our show too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm Shane from Heads and Tails. Over to my side is Ken from LMK Reptiles. And down below we got Keys Constrictors.
Ken was killing us on Fred and AJ's show on Sunday, man. Tripping us up, man. Kept winning. Bro, don't do that again, yo.
Hey man, I have no control. No control.
Hey man, I'm trying to see if I can feed my avatar steroids. Like, he need to go a little quicker, man. I don't know. Mine's slacking.
Now, gotta figure something out.
But I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, later. Bedtime.